Alright, famous person Tiffany here. Going to be doing a host of Talking with Famous People. Going to be doing a little review of some of my favorite free or free-to-use softwares here. So, I'm going to go through a list of things that you can get on ninite.com. And this is a website where you can select a bunch of different applications here. And once you finish selecting them, it'll download and install them automatically and uncheck any options you don't want and cancel any automatic reboots, and it's all really useful and convenient. So let's see. I'm going to just select all the different applications on here that I want to talk about. I'm not going to check OpenOffice because I actually pay for Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office, but OpenOffice is a great alternative to Microsoft Office and it's free. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about, all this. And it gives you a file that you save. Now I'm pretty sure all these are already installed on my computer, so it's going to attempt to update them. And if they're up to date, it's just going to skip them. So you can keep the file you make from ninite.com and keep using it to keep your programs up to date. So we'll go ahead and run it. And it's running over here. Preparing. And it may ask you at some point, yeah, here, it's asking for administrative privileges. I said yes. I'm not sure if the audio cut out there. It asked for administrative privileges. I said okay. We'll go ahead and show the details and see. Firefox is up to date. I actually don't have Chrome on here because I actually don't like Chrome personally as much as Firefox, but it's plenty good application and it's got a lot of cool web apps for it. So I'm going to cancel that one. But that's the idea. It goes through one by one, downloading and installing all of them. You don't have to press next or anything. It's pretty convenient. I'm actually going to delete everything in here. Boom. Okay. So let me just go back. Chrome, I mentioned. It's a pretty good browser. If it's between Chrome and Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge, I'd go with Chrome. Personally, I like Firefox better. That's what I use on a day-to-day basis for web browsing. Now, for file compression, I like to download 7-zip. It can pretty much do everything you need on Windows. It's better than the built-in file compression, and that way you don't have to download WinRAR. I prefer it. It's open source. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm not a big fan of Skype. I do have it, and I do use it for a few people, but Microsoft owns it, and they're watching. Anyway, next on here, VLC. This is an amazing application. VLC will play pretty much any media file, audio, video, etc. It doesn't matter what file type. All the codecs are built right into the application. So you have this on your computer, and chances are you aren't not going to have a problem playing any media files. So I use that for all my media files. It also has a lot of cool extra features like converting to different media formats and other kinds of editing and options like that. It's really cool. You can even, if you get a video with audio and video out of sync, you can correct that with VLC. It's pretty cool. I'm not a fan, but I know a lot of people like Spotify. That's on here. If you are using this, you can put a Silverlight on here. If you watch Netflix, you need Silverlight for Netflix. We'll keep it up to date. What else? Paint.net. This is great. Okay, if you want to do any kind of image manipulation and you don't want to learn like the Adobe suites or anything high-end like that, but you want to have a lot of capabilities, fairly intuitive and easy to use, Paint.net. It's free and it's awesome. Maybe I'll do a video about Paint.net exclusively at some point. I use it for a lot of the image manipulation for the website. Text editor, Notepad++. It's the way to go if you're on Windows. Way better than Notepad, but still simple and doesn't get in the way. So I like that as a text editor. I use that to edit the HTML files for the website when I'm on my Windows computer. WinSTP is a great file transfer protocol program. If you don't know what that is, you probably don't need it, but if you do know what that is, as far as Windows goes, I prefer it to FileZilla, which is up here. But that's just me. Putty, pretty good SSH client. I actually prefer a little one called Xshell. For Xshell, you have to go to their website and like make an account, and then they email you a link, and it's a pain in the butt. I only found out about Xshell because of my job, but it works pretty well, similar to Putty in a lot of ways. It does have this cool thing where you can make buttons at the bottom. So like, if I wanted to have a button that quickly did the apt-get update operation. Oops. Could do that, and then pressing that button does it. It's pretty useful. I use it sometimes, not terribly often. Anyway, that's my 2 cents about Xshell. Putty, though, is great. I use Putty as well. As far as documents are concerned, Foxit Reader is great. It's free. It does all kinds of stuff with PDFs that you can't do in the free version of Adobe that you have to normally pay Adobe a bunch of money for. So Foxit Reader is awesome. Use that. I think there might be an Android app for it as well, which is pretty good. Utilities. Image Burn is great. CD burning software. If you burn CDs still for whatever reason. I don't mean like audio CDs, I'm more talking about like installation CDs for operating systems, things like that. Various ISO files you might have. I like Image Burn as a free utility for working with those. If you need to VNC into various devices with VNC servers, Real VNC is a great tool for that. Got that from work as well. Revo over here stands for Revo Uninstaller. It's a really cool utility for Windows. Let me show you. Hey, oh, I don't have it actually. So that's surprising. You thought I did. But Revo Uninstaller is a program that you can use to uninstall programs on Windows. Now, it seems silly that you can uninstall programs without a program on Windows, but Revo Uninstaller scans your computer for leftover crap that the uninstaller leaves behind because it doesn't care about you. So Revo Uninstaller is really great for getting rid of all the remnants of old programs. Other than that, the only real security thing I use on Windows regularly is Malwarebytes. I really like Malwarebytes. It's nice and quick, and it gets rid of the crap. If you need something more intensive than that, you probably need your computer looked at by someone that knows more than you. Anyway, so those are my favorite little free Windows apps and why I use them. Thanks for watching Talking with Famous People. This has been host Tiffany.